I'm glad you found me. Thanks for joining me tonight. Let's get out of the rain and get settled in and talk a little 1111 true crime with Mama D. Remember, everything I share with you is only my opinion. I don't always agree with the ones that call me, but I respect their own expressions and beliefs. Opinions, speculation, it's all a part of every investigation, but it's only possibilities and theories based on our thoughts and feelings and not considered fact. Welcome home. Let's get in where it's warm. I've got us a nice crackling fire waiting. Hello, my beautifuls. I hope you are well. We've got to do some talking about the Idaho 4 tonight. Come on in out of that rain. Shake it all up. Get your favorite blanket. Maybe you have a favorite drink you like. I like iced tea, sweet tea to be correct. And we'll curl up together here and do a little chit chat. Hello, darling whoop. Hi, Michelle, Falcon, Brooks, Kelly. Hello, everybody. And you might be watching this live, and you might be watching replay. Whichever you're doing, I just want to humbly thank you for feeding the algorithm, which gets this information out there, the video out there, and we become a stronger voice. So thank you for all the support to the channel ahead of time. And remember, if you are watching replay and you're like, I don't want to see the meet and greet, just fast forward 1 or 2 minutes and you're all past it. You can get right into the video. But I would like to say hello to my all-star panel tonight. Mr. F's, Jennifer Swain. Hello, lovelies. Jenny Bill. How are you? How are you? We've got Chair 63. Julie S. Hello, love. I also see a few unfamiliar faces, so welcome to everybody. That some of you have been watching in the shadows and some of you are choosing to come forward and join us in the chats, and that's awesome. Hello, Kelly Button. Hey, Bellin, how you doing? Let's see what Bellin has to say. Wouldn't there have been video on house cams, etc., of who went inside 1122 earlier, unless they came in from behind? But other cameras back behind 1122 may have shown that. Ooh, there's so much to talk about. So before I bring up chat and we go over some things and you guys dig into this, let's look at our hot topic today. Now, there is 2 sides to this. There are a lot of people. Yes, we are live. Betty Fremont. Sorry, lovely. I've never had anybody do that, but that was so cute. She says, testing, testing. Are we live? You sure are. Aw, Mr. F's, thank you so incredibly much. You gifted 5 memberships. We've got Lorna, K-Dub, Bree May Fallon, and Michelle Atkins. You hear my Jack Russells are talking back there. What's going on, boys? What's that about, Jack? Oh, Lord, he found a bone he hid, y'all. And he's kind of growling, not like mean, but enough to tell people, don't come near my bone, man. When you got a bone, you got a bone. Thank you, Mr. Ifs. I think we have a bone tonight. And it's one of those things where a lot of people believe the murders didn't even take place at 1122 house at all. In fact, there are some that believe that it all took place either on Linda Lane, maybe on Taylor Avenue, maybe in between. Then there are those that believe that it's 2 separate events that just coincidentally were murdered that night. So we'd have the brats that allegedly would take out Xana and Ethan, and then you'd have somebody else taking out Maddie and Kaylee, maybe the jealous lover that's been jilted and now they're the ex. And then you have another group of us that believe that if this happened in a way where it started much earlier in the night, I believe that, and this is where I come in with the question, I'm asking they were inside already, meaning the KILLERs, the perps. However, it's also being asked in the sense, if you're one that believes that maybe this took place elsewhere, you might be saying, are you sure they were inside already? Or could they have come back outside, walking their dog, and something happened? So, as I said last night, this is a group family open forum. And I'm going to put it on chat. And I'm going to blast you guys' comments out there for everybody so that you get your voice tonight. Make sure of that. Before we do, I want to show you, where is it? Yeah, right here. Let's jump over to our movie time. And let's hit that PCA up because that's, so fun to read. When we go to page 4, right? This statement. A short time later, DM, which, stop right there. DM has never told us anything. This is all Brett Payne's, I believe, hearsay. It's his affidavit. It's could be challenged in a lot of ways. Many of us do not believe a word in this. However, to me, I have a belief that there's some truth to every lie. That's just my humble view. So I'm trying to find some truth to it. But in this statement, we're going to, what do you call it? Devil's advocate, if you will. A short time later, DM said she heard who she thought was Gonsalves say something to the effect of, "There's someone here." It says a review of records obtained from a forensic download of Kernoodle's phone showed this could also have been Kernoodle, as her cellular phone indicated she was likely awake and using the TikTok app. So then I got to thinking, there's someone here. Could that be an unexpected DoorDash driver and you see headlights? Or could that be somebody's already inside? So I thought we should just work it all out together. Let's get over to chat. Like I said, I want it to be a little bit of everything. And I want to welcome all of our beautiful, what did I do with chat? All our beautiful new people. I'm going to screw chat up right here, I think. Oh, okay. If I do that, I lose you guys. Hold on. Technical issue here. Where is chat? Okay. Give me a second. Because I want it to be able to be fit up there and be perfect for you and me, and we can enjoy this beautiful fire. All right. Hi, Shammy. You say you just started watching this week. Enjoy your channel. Thank you, lovely. I appreciate you. Hey, Sassy. How you doing? Again, thank you, Mr. Ifs. That was so kind of you. Sassy says, thank you for gifting. Wolf Angel says, thank you for someone giving me a membership. Thank you again. I appreciate it. And Sassy's welcome to all new members. Hey, Cat Age. Great question. How would there be blood all over in the house if they were killed elsewhere? Well, and that's the thing. Is there blood all over in the house? Because there's a lot of reasons. But one of them was Chief Fry. I've said this from the very get-go. I literally did. I've got to go find it somehow. But Chief Fry himself said the doors were locked and that he included closed and locked. So we have one latent shoe print. If there's blood all over the house, why are they picking out this one latent shoe print? Is there really blood all over the house? And I think that with the rumor, and we're just talking opinions tonight, as always, with the rumor that there was no blood throughout the whole house, that it was just each bedroom, and that there wasn't anything in between, is why the rumor is saying that is why the girls did not know there was murdered people. In fact, they're allegedly, that was when they called for like Hunter, which we don't know if it's a triplet or the best friend, but Hunter, the triplet, did arrive with Maisie as well. We don't know who all came, but they all showed up, and somehow somebody was allegedly propped up against the door and they couldn't get in. And then they got in and took a pulse and called 911. And I don't know. It gets so murky. The waters are murky. But is there really blood all over the inside of the house? What do you guys think? A.R. Hayes. Hello, lovely. Go ahead and check out A Convict's Thought with A.R. Hayes. Says, I'm working to get back and get more involved. Sorry, been a rough 2 weeks. Things are getting back to normal now. Well, you're ahead of me, hun. I'll tell you, I decided to put my snooper chats to good use, and I have one more dental operation. And after that, I'm going to be putting my face back on the screen. And that's why I haven't been on screen. I don't tell people my personal stuff usually, but I'm going through dental procedures. And in that, I was like, okay, I'm going to order the stuff so I can have a real studio. Like the right lights, the right camera, the whole 9 yards. Okay, I get it, not thinking my Jack Russells are Tasmanian devils that have been able to run and play as much as they want. And they took out my entire new studio in one fell swoop. Everything was a blackout. That was last night, I think. And so I have been literally racking my brain, and I know I've said literally because I was just impressed by the flow of events. Okay. I had to get a gate, a baby gate that now stretches and divides my studio from their play area so they can't come over by me now. Sorry, guys, for complaining. I know, such a rough YouTuber's life, right? I'm just saying, you guys are my world, and I felt disconnected, and I got anxiety for a little bit, trying to reconnect and get it so that I didn't have to worry. Liz Tuliping, is it Tupling? Tupling. Okay. Liz Tupling, thank you, my beautiful, for that snooper chat. Thank you. You are so kind and generous. I'm just saying, the last 2 weeks have been rough, I agree. Lorna says, we have heard a lot of things, but without photos or coroner reports, how do we know what to believe? Amen. I don't know how we've gotten as far as we have in this case. I really began to think about how little we know because, let's talk about this for a minute. Look at that. That's all we got. And most of us don't believe any of it. Any of it. None of it. So what are we left with? Coming back to chat on top side. What are we left with? It's so frustrating. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Julie S., for that snooper chat. You are such a blessing. Thank you, lovely. Yeah, I did. I can't wait to be able to come back on camera with you guys. When I ordered these lights, you guys, I'm going to show them to you. I thought things were going to be like, when you order a package on Wish, you're like, I'm going to order a magic eraser. I'm going to get 100 for $5. And people are like, no way. And they come and they are 1 inch by a half inch. And you're like, oh yeah, everything's smaller. Okay. I thought our camera equipment and all that stuff was going to come in like Wish, really small. It arrived. These are full-size white, soft umbrellas that cushion the big, giant movie lights. And I'm like, what have I done? What have we done? But I wanted us to be able to do a lot of fun things together, so we're going with it. We're going with it. I've got to figure out how to say your name so I don't offend you. I'm going to call you DC. I love you. DC says, Mama D, best with the dentistry and setting your set. Amazing work. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. Yeah, they said I've got 2 more appointments and I should be able to do this the right way. Brenna Lily says, last night Bubbly came on some Twitch conversations and Bubbly saw where see Emma for the first time. I'm going to have to check that out. Aw, Missy Moo. You guys are incredible. Thank you for that snooper chat. Thank you for that $15 snooper chat. You guys are so generous to me. Thank you. Oops. Liz Tupling says, you're very welcome. Thank you, lovely. You guys are so helpful. Oh, I know what I can do. All right. I had my eye. We are on a cord with our headset, which is great, right? And I love this headset. But I will take all of your snooper chats and I will get us the cordless one of the very same brand because this is an incredible set. And we'll be cordless. That way we don't have to look at cords. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I will get it because I saw it the other day. Thank you. Jennifer Swain says, thank you, Missy Moo. You guys are just an amazing group. Hope Norris says, Mama D, Forensics was swabbing something in the living room. That is true. I saw that through windows. It had to be a body, but would tag and bag items. Nope. I promise you it wasn't no body. You know how I know? And this is not hearsay. Well, how do I put it this way? The bodies were absolutely removed the very same night on the 13th from the house. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. There were no bodies in the house after that night. And all victims, we learned after listening to the Chapin family today. Well, I don't know if it was family. I only caught it on, let me give a great shout out to Jules of All Trades. And I happened to catch a few minutes of her video. And it was about Stacy Chapin. So I will be doing a video probably. Oh, by the way, you guys, I'm taking a day off tomorrow to alleviate some of my stress and work on the studio. We've got a full, at least a week, if not 2 weeks, before we can actually go live. And I'm like painting, I'm working. I want to have it super cool. And it's doubling because I'm doing my Tranquil Views as a second part, but I'm going to combine it with just my genuine oracle reads for you guys, okay? And so we're taking Tranquil Views on the other channel, and I'm going to combine it with that, and it's all coming out in July. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. And Carolyn Miller, welcome to our beautiful Starlight Seed panel. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Dana Lynn, when the house was torn down, no one seen Maddie's room. They made sure of that. Agreed. But in Xana's room, if you look at the demo bed, you will see the wall was taken out inside to where we saw the hem outside. Correct. Saw it with my own eyes. Yep. And I have a video because I was all about like, what are they doing? Y'all, the next case we get into, I'm going to tell you right now, I have found a little tool, okay? It is called, let me grab it, snipping tool. It comes with every single computer that is HP, okay? It allowed me to utilize a movie clip way to no longer have to grab a screenshot, but to allow me to grab a 30-second video to a 2-hour video, complete with sound, but I have the ability to mute all exterior sound. And that is something you have. And so if you want to grab clips like that, like you're watching a video and you're like, did she just say that? Or whatever, you can grab that clip using, if you have a computer or a laptop, you can use that little snipping tool. Okay? And that'll allow you to grab those little videos and be able to share them with other people. Brenna Lilly says, wasn't it odd that Jack made himself the girl's escort to the grub truck? I think he was keeping an eye on them because Maddie and Kaylee said F you and you're acting weird. It is unnerving. They're not cuddling up to him. And they ditch him. I mean, nobody, I don't care who you are not entitled to your opinion on this. I'm kidding. Those girls ditch him. And why? I don't think he was invited on that walk. I think he was a tag along. And then I almost want to call it antagonize. Okay, think about this. Let's get into this for a minute. I just thought of this. So, you be Kaylee, and I'm going to be Maddie in the situation, all right? We don't necessarily want this dude tagging along. You and I are kind of hanging close together. This guy's running up behind us to catch up. He's running his mouth. I'm ignoring him. Neither one of us are actually speaking to the man. We're talking to each other. Maddie, what did you tell Adam? Oh, I told Adam everything, right? You're walking alone from a bar with a dude. And he says, they're going to get you for that, Maddie. They're going to get you girls for that. That's like Nightmare on Elm Street creepy, right? Is it just me? I'm thinking about when I was a cute little hot number. Because, we all had that time, right? Where we're with a cute little hot number. And we're coming home from the bar and we decide to walk because we won't drive. And there's two of us, and one of us is way more drunk than the other. And we got that tag along, and you're thinking to yourself, just let him be there. Don't upset him. He's probably been drinking too. Yep, he's watching us. Oh, yeah, he's coming with us. And you're probably giving your girlfriend that look like, oh, crud. Because it happens. So that's creepy. As if nothing else had ever happened. If nothing else ever happened after that moment, that would have been creepy if I was that girl. I'd have been telling my friends, my mother, my brother the next day. I'd have been like, the dude just decided to walk us to the grub truck. I don't know, maybe he was already going there, Maddie. I don't know. Remember how he said, they're going to get you girls. Like, that kind of was freaky because, we got to go home at night alone as girls, right? It sounds like somebody is whining like an old man. It is Jackson, my Jack Russell, snoring. His eyes just opened. Maybe he'll stop. Darling Wolf says, I still can't believe that they tore down the house. So much evidence gone, in my opinion. Oh, I agree with your opinion. That's my opinion, too. That was the main evidence. You guys, I'm just going to throw it out there. Let's get the hot topic on the board. Okay, tell me your opinion. Hey, Just Judy. Hello. You say good evening, Mama D. Mods and chat. Hey, Bibby and P. Give me your opinion. Nope, Joe, I cannot see you at all, but I can see everything you type, baby. uh, yeah, we don't need creepers, right, Crystal? Good evening to you, Rayannette. So, you guys, let's get on. Oh, I've got it already. I've got Hot Topic up. There we go. Give me your opinion. I want to know if you believe the victims, where you think this happened. What is your gut feeling? You know, you can use, I don't want the names, but give me the X or the E or the M or the K and the placement. I want to get a good feeling and try to understand what, and here comes the truth train. Put your truth out there for us. Let us know where you feel. Were they already inside the house when they were taken out? Were the KILLERs inside the house already? Where was everybody? Give me placement. From North Central Florida. Hello, Rayannette. Thank you. Carolyn Miller says, I thought I saw Jack Showalter slip something out of the garbage can at the grub truck. He backed up against the can and lifted something out with his left hand. And I love the way she put, I thought, because that means that is what Carolyn thinks. And that means that's perfect way to say it because you're expressing yourself, but you're not confusing somebody and they're going to be like, where'd you hear that from? You'll be like, I said, I thought. That was great. Good job. Just Judy says, yes, I felt Perp was in Maddie's old room waiting. Well, Just Judy, me and you feel the same. I love the way you worded that. Okay, Betty Fremont says, so somebody knew something as told by Maddie, and we need to know how many hours of a head start and who was told or knew this information. Right? Let me get back over here so you guys can see it. Kellen Miller says, it was right after Jack put his sweatshirt hoodie up over his hood. I'm trying to think. I wish I had that footage. Well, we'll have to look at that. Once I get this place set up, and like I said, it's going to take me 2 weeks to reconstruct this so that we have a really awesome place. Excuse me. And then we'll be able to do things like just jump on and do that and look that up. Right now, we're connected with a MacGyver setup of chewing gum, a Dixie cup, and a tinfoil hat, right? Missy Moo inside the house, they were outnumbered. Had to be more than one attacker. Good opinion. Julia says they were waiting in the house, in my opinion. Darling Wolf says, I think in my gut that they were unalived in the house. Okay. You agree with Cheryl. Oh, but Cheryl took her statement away. Pam Amish says, is it Omish? Hey, Pam-O. I love you guys, but I am not good with names, and I mean no offense. I say everybody's name wrong unless your name is like Tom. Pam O says they were in the house hiding. You guys are a lot with me. Michelle Atkins says, I believe it all happened on Linda Lane. So much audio. Now, I want you to keep in mind, you guys, I know a lot of people take that as like solid. There's nothing changed on it. That is the footage. But I will tell you, audio footage and Moscow LE manipulation all add up together. They have a history of it, and we don't know what part has been planted, if you will, to keep us all like, weird with it. Missy Moo, thank you, my dear. Thank you for that $14.99 snooper chat. You are so kind. Thank you for your generosity. So because I question it, and like how much of it is manipulation, for me, the Linda Lane voice part and stuff, I don't know if people are putting things in it just to mess with me. I mean, I can hear some of what people are saying. Like, there are people that are saying they hear this or they hear that. And I'm like, okay, I kind of hear that. But am I being set up? Right? So, I don't know. I just know that I have begun to wonder who wrote the 4chan. Because if we can figure that out, we may have the answer. And I'm going to ask you all to think about something. And this is going to be the bomb question. Are you ready? What if Adam is the 4chan writer with Jack D? And what if they are the actual... Let me check and see. There's no one here. What if they are the actual attackers and they wrote the 4chan to point at the brats? I'm just saying. That's my question. But I will let you think on that because that's the biggest question. If we can ever figure out who wrote that 4chan, because that person had details before the PCA came out that kind of leave me going, how would they know that? And they have like a lot of terminology of brats. Paco Jewel says Tolson is the ringleader of MPD, in my opinion. Carolyn, you watched that video 20 times? You guys, I don't even have a notepad or a crayon. I feel like Brett Payne here. I can't even make a decent note. I will work on that. Remind me again in a couple days when I come back on. Crystal, don't worry if your theory is crazy. Mine gets crazy sometimes too. Don't worry about it. You say, my theory is the worst lately. I hate even saying it. I think a group is dun dun dun. Where's the rest of it? What? What am I missing? Vivian P says inside the house, and then the 4 ran down road caught on LA camera. Oh, Vivian, you could be right. Kayla Miller says, Danny, Mama, I said Danny, Mama D, you're a genius. Oh, I am not, you guys. I am not. I'm just truly into true crime. But I'm just asking you. All right, this is going to get really deep. Pull up to the fire, get comfy. Listen, let's say that right now we are the perps and we are planning to take out the situation. All right. We're going to get people to be suspects without them knowing a crime is going to take place. So we're going to need to fuel some fire. All right? Now, who could fuel some fire? Well, Showalter could fuel some fire, couldn't he? And he's at the bar. He's with the girls. And Jack D is there. And Adam is there. So that clumps them 3 together. In fact, Jack D appears to be hanging out around Adam. So let's use Jack D, who allegedly skinned animals and threw them on properties and got, what did you call it? I forgot what you call it. Banned, dropped out. You guys give me a word. Give me a word. I can't think of it. Suspended. Hey, Jennifer Swain, I'm thinking on that, and that's Ways Solves Crimes. Oh, I love you, my beautiful. You are right. Thank you for that $50 snooper chat. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate your generosity. I really do. Okay, you guys. So, JD, let's get around that fire. Here we go. JD and Adam and Showalter. We can factually put them all on camera at the corner bar just hours before this crime happened. That's a triangulation. There's no denying it. The girls are walked home by Showalter. He's their watch. He's the one letting Adam, and he's antagonizing the girls. He's letting Adam, this is just a theory. I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall, my opinion only. He is letting Adam and JD, right, know, and then he loses them at the grub truck. He loses them, and he's a little miffed. He also is the one that antagonizes them, saying, you know, they're going to get you girls for that, Maddie. They're going to get you. He predicted it. And then we get the 4chan, which is alleging basically that Ethan's frat brother, Sigma Chi guy, that's his tutor, and some best friend of his, both names we'll just say David's, had a fight with Ethan, which is probably true. Fueled by who? Fueled by who? Could it be fueled by JD? Could it be fueled by people that don't even know they're fueling the fire for the real suspect? And now you have your public enemy number one, Sigma Chi. Everybody's looking at him, including the cops. Ellie was all over that place like white on rice, like right now. And they're the ones called in. They're the ones called in to call 911 and find the bodies. Could this all be a setup? Because we do know that Jack Showalter and Bethany, we have a picture of Bethany sitting on Jack Showalter's lap in high school. We got Bethany, we got Jack Showalter, we got Adam, and we got JD. And there's our four, and I bet they were in hoods running on camera to make it look like they were Sigma Chi. I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall. I'm starting to get creeped out, though. Sandy Lewis says, I think they were let in. They didn't need codes. Anthony Smith says the three guys in the field went in, seen the unalive bodies of Ethan and Santa, and then the four ran and hid from them. They are heard on that tape, all their voices at once, then the sound of someone puking, in my opinion. Dreamweaver says, in my opinion. And you can put IMO, right? Maddie and Kaylee walls must be pretty full of blood, and I feel nasty graffiti all over the walls, too. Well, we'll never know, lovely. Unfortunately, the house is gone. Andrea Perkinson, hello from Ontario, Canada. Well, thank you for tuning in. You say, I feel like this case was a perfect storm, and I think there were reasons why the murder happened. I do feel they were either in the house, waiting, or very close by. You could be right. DC says occurs in neighborhood and just too many people in the neighborhood lets me, in my opinion, it be easy peasy to lay in wait. It prepared and waiting, let alone having assistance from some friends and brats. I think you're right. I think you're all right. And then there's that too. You know, I can't say you're wrong, Robin. Robin Davis Ducksworth says, nope, rug retaliation and snitches, in my opinion. And you could be right. You could be right. Paco Jules says, 3 DNA. We need to know who they are. Good point. Paco Jewel also says Bethany and Jax grew up all through school together. You guys, what if? I may have to sit down and like pre-record my theory on this and then like put some video together. Like, instead just jumping on here and never really knowing what we're going to talk about till like, it's all in my head and it comes spilling out like word salad. I may have to give it some like solid thought. Like, what would it be like to do this and how would I do this and who would what do when where and timeline it. Angelic Floor says, hello everyone on 1111 True Crime, watching from Bakersfield, California. Well, hello, lovely. Think it was Bethany and she had dark hair at the time. They both went to the same high school as DM. Yep. Think about it, you guys. Showalter is hanging out by Adam more than he is the girls in the bar. They obviously did not say, hey, Jack, come on. We're going to put our arm around you and walk and laugh and dance with you. Nope. He's just traps along and they ditch him. So you got Jack D, Adam, and Showalter. We're hanging out. Now we got Showalter. They're going to get you girls. What'd you tell Adam? Right? So now we got Adam. So we even know who he's talking about. They're going to get you girls for this. I literally think Showalter just basically told on Adam and JD. That's my humble opinion. 18 months. Welcome, welcome, Natural Healing back. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I missed you, lovely. You say, thank you, Mama D, for all your hard work. Well, thank you for coming back, love. And 18 months as a starlight. Thank you. I missed you. Just Judy says, hey, Jenny Bill. So Jenny must be here. You just got home from work, hon? Oh, my golly, what a long day. Thank you for tuning in, Jenny. Thank you, love. You're such a wonderful mod. I know you're very, very busy. I'm so blessed. Carolyn Miller says, Robin, I do believe it's part of the formula. I keep it ruled in. A lot of people agree with you, Robin Davis Ducksworth, Like DC agrees, 100%. Michelle Atkins says, is that why Jack is out of the country? Can he get summoned to come back to the U.S.? Who's going to summon him? I mean, I hate to bust you guys' bubble. Listen to me. This is sad. But even if we are in court and Kohlberger is found 100% innocent, and he's acquitted, if you will, okay? You don't get exonerated. So I don't believe he said that. You get exonerated after, I believe, you're convicted. Then you win and you're exonerated. So I don't believe he said that crap. I think he said acquitted. But whatever. Neither here nor there. I could be totally wrong. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a mom. But I don't know. The whole case gets so frustrating to me. Glenda Henshaw says maybe the FBI did the crime and took them into witness protection that night. Betty Fremont says somebody was frustrated for a long time, in my opinion. It was prearranged. Wish I knew who. We know where and when, basically. Aw, thank you, Dana Grimes. I love you too. Thank you for that snooper chat. $20 snooper chat. Thank you, lovely. We have to go to DA. Oh, what I was saying. Okay, so I lost my train of thought. So let's say he is completely free, and they're like, nope, Kohlberger didn't do it. Dang. Now who did it? We got no house. We got no way to find out who did it. Yeah, they got the three unknown DNAs. You think they're going to look up somebody and be like, oh, it was one of these people that attended the brat? I don't know. Do you think that? Who believes this man's PCA is asking DC? I know, right? Jack Showalter is still out of the country? Allegedly, to the best of my knowledge. Sally Shepherdson says when Bethany's family is in from Nevada, how did she go to high in Boise? That's a good question. Maybe she had family in both places? Your voice is great for podcasts. RIH, Idaho 4. RIH. What does that mean, Kim? I don't know RIH. I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. Brenna Lilly says, how come there was no blood on the knife sheath? It was said found under Maddie. You guys are smart. I mean, for real. How could that even occur? How could that even occur? Tracy Daniel says brats could have been hired by the bad guys to distract and lead to a direction. I think a combo of good guys and bad guys planned together to get the bigger guy. My question is this. Delta Tau Delta, and then what was Adam in? Weren't JD and Adam brat brothers, you guys? Am I wrong? Because what if they wanted to... Maybe this was a... See, Adam's big, big, big into sports. Big. All right? Huh. That really bothers me. Think of it like Adam's face, his full lips, his eyes, and think of that mask picture. Could that be Adam? I'm going to look at that. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. I want to go. I don't know if this is a file that has it, but I capped a picture one time of that mask. I want you to look at it and see if that could be Adam in that mask. Shoot, I think I got rid of it. No, I didn't. Okay, yeah. Oh, we got to get a picture of Adam. Hold on. I'm getting it ready to share with you. All right. Where's a picture of Mr. Adam? I'm sure I have one somewhere. Hold on. I've got the mouse picture. What I'm doing is I'm looking up a picture. I don't have one that I can remember. Okay, let me get over here. We're going to go get one right off the Google. Adam Lotta, Idaho 4. Image. Thank you. Okay. What, he's been scrubbed? There is not one picture. Okay, I'm going to put Moscow. Moscow, Idaho. The kid's been scrubbed off the internet. I think this is a picture. Nope. He's been scrubbed off the internet. I haven't looked in a couple months. Adam has been scrubbed off the internet, you guys. Adam Lotta TikTok. Okay, so it's just Google images. Shoot, I need a picture. Well, you know what he looks like. Let me switch over to movie screen for a minute. All right, let me get it small enough that you guys can see it. And now I'll move it up. Could this be Adam? Whoa, settle down. Try to get giant. Could this be Adam? I can't believe I don't have a picture of Adam. There's gotta be. Okay. Oh. Oh. What? Okay, hold on. Do I have... Well, we can use it. Okay, let's copy. Hold on. Nope, not what I want to do. Hold on. Here we go. It's only part of his head, but we're going to do it. Copy. No. And where's the other one? Where's that mask one? Nope. I lost my mask. Okay. Let's go back to this one. Oh, I'm not thinking clear. Look. Look at the eyes. Oh my golly. You guys, he's got them full lips. Look at them eyes. Oh my golly, you guys. I really think I figured this out finally. Well, let's get him the same size and line up his eyes. Oh, are you kidding me? Let's get the eyes the same size picture first. Where is his eyes? Let me make it a little bit more transparent. Okay. You guys, are you kidding me? I gotta figure it out just right. Right about there. If he shut his mouth. That is shocking. Look at this. Hold on. I'm going to make this smaller. I just want you to look at the eyes. Okay? Let me line them up. Okay, I got to make them the one picture just a tiny bit smaller. Oh my gosh. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? He has the same eyes. In my humble opinion, Adam, I've always said, had girls' eyelashes, and that's what I see in this. Look at this. Let's lighten this picture. Hold on a minute. We're going to brighten it up a little bit. Now, keep in mind, my eyes are very blue, but they can look dark like this, depending on the lighting at night and stuff. And who's got bushy eyebrows? Oh, I don't know. Do you see bushy eyebrows? I'm going to come over. We'll come up for air. Let's get back over to chat. Mr. Earth says, yep. Wow. Nikki Watson says, yes, if his mouth was shut, I believe it is him. Or it is. DM has those misshapen front teeth. The lids are nearly a match. Well, and the thing is if I was going to do this for real, if we were going to do this, I would take the time and we would go like, whoops, let me undo that. Grab it back. One there. One there. One there. One there. I would imagine here's where they are. And there's more to the bottom lip right there. Okay. Now, let's get this the same size of a picture, which means we got to line the eyes up again. Somewhere like that. Let's go and make this picture see-through so I can see what the heck I'm doing to line up the eyes. Oh my gosh, they just snap into place. Ugh, everything works. Look at this. You guys, I've never had a match that good ever, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. That's just creepy. All right, let me see something. I want to see where the mouth ends up. Okay, we got the mouth. Let's look at the chin. Transparency. Damn. If he shut his mouth. That's just creep. Oh, I'm not showing you. Doggone it. Okay, let's try it again. What I did. Hold on. What I did. Okay. Is I marked 4 dots on the outside here on the eyes, measured the lips, and I estimated the outside curves of the lip. I just estimated, put this in the farthest reaches possible, right beside the edges of the nose, stopped where the eyes are, all that good stuff. All right, now let's get our transparency back. Let's make it about like this. Let's line it up. Okay, right where their pupils are together. I almost feel like we go up 1. Or is it down? It's down. All right. Now, as you can see, right? The dots, let's send this back. Okay, we'll leave that. Let's send this back. All right. See the dots? Now watch this. Now let's bring that transparency up. Whoop, wrong one. This one. If he shut his mouth, because when you open your mouth, your lip pulls down. But if he shut his mouth, he'd have them full lips and his eyes match. That's crazy. All right, let's go back to transparency. Wow. Okay. I'm coming back up to chat. Pam O says, you got it. Paco Joel says, OMG. Michelle Adkins says, oh, the eyebrows. I'm telling you, them are some bushy ass eyebrows. DC Wowza, Miss Tay-Tay. Listen, y'all, that dog is unhurt. There are 4 human beings that were shredded. The value of life meant nothing to these people that did this. But they love that dog. Karma is a bitch, has bushy eyebrows. Paco Jewel says, Jack D, wake up and come clean. Carrie says, that's him. Nikki Watson says, yes. Wow. Aw, Missy Moo. Thank you incredibly much for that $14.99 snooper chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so generous. Thank you. I appreciate it. Susan Rusco says, got some bushy eyebrows there too, doesn't he? Uh-huh. Bruna Lily says, I think you're on to something, you guys. I'll tell you how I feel like I'm on to something. Because this is just me. This is just my humble opinion. I got to tell you the truth. Anytime when I work a case like this and I start getting that creeped out feeling where I don't want to go alone outside at night, like I want my kids to come out when I take the garbage out, or I start checking to make sure my security cameras are running. I make sure that, I've got safety procedures in my room, all that 9 yards, because I've got the heebie-jeebies. That makes me wonder. So think about it, you guys. It could be that Adam, being a sports fanatic, had something going on towards Ethan and we don't know about it. Maybe Adam had a thing for Xana. And maybe Adam and JD wrote for Chan. What do you think? They're both great with knives too. Paco says Jax JD great with knives. I'm saying, you guys. What? Okay, hold on. What Kenyon? Did I say that right? What Kenyon says, what about the one darker skinned guy on the band build? I think his profile and his skin tone match. Are you talking about Syed? Or I'm not sure I say his name right either. I'm terrible with names. Cat H says, show it again. I didn't see the eyebrows. There are none. The mask covers up the eyebrows. But I'll show you what his eyebrows look like. That. He got some, and that's looking like he had just got them trimmed. Can you imagine? I had to get up and walk around for a minute. I twisted my ankle and my foot's all funny today, so I'm trying to, like I said, I got all hung up in wires and umbrellas and cameras and lights and the dogs, and I had all the blackout curtains up, so it was literally as black as a black hole. And the dogs were dead quiet. I didn't even know where they were. I was afraid I was going to step on them. I twisted my ankle. All right, let's do transparency on this. Let's try this again. Let's go from nothing. Okay. Ooh, them eyes. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. That's weird to me. Is that not weird to you guys? Zach says, I appreciate you tons, Momedy. You're the best. Oh, thank you, Zach. Thank you so much. Susan Russo says, I think so too. I thought it was Loach that had a thing for Xana. Question. I would think so too, but y'all, what if Adam and JD wrote the 4chan to red herring us, redirect us to Sigma Chi, to implicate things where the fires had been built, where the whatever was going on, right? But the real person in my theory tonight would be that Adam, and I could see them two making some pretty babies. I'm just saying. Xana's gorgeous and Adam is cute, right? I wonder. Susan Russell said, that's a crazy find there, woman. That's why I like going live and finding it with you guys. rather than me go do all the work and then come back and present it on a dry, pre-recorded thing, because I need to have you guys with me to do it. I'm just saying, you are my work team. I work with you. Paco Jewel says, boom. Mr. If says, I remember another comparison, and that matched too. Carolyn Miller says, I can't help ponder over Christie's statement that maybe Kaylee got shot. If that happened, it was done on the underside of her personal area. Brenna Lilly says the whole thing is the Brian Kohlberger didn't have a criminal history. We don't know if his phone was off or not, and maybe never know. Good point. I'm gonna call you WT or Tanka. Tanka says it wouldn't surprise me if several guys had crushes on these girls. Oh, thank you, Jenny. A closed mouth Adam. What did you tell Adam? I don't think Adam was very closed mouth. Did I see the last two hearings? Yes, ma'am, I did. I watched the last one with you guys. Hey, Big Mikey. Hello, lovely. Good to see ya. Always brightens my night to see ya. The Ray Schilling Snyderhan says, I can't say that Jack D and Adam did the crime, but think they know about it and who did it and why. Kayla Miller says, as a profiler, I can be subjective about it. Paco Jewel, FBI needs to get involved. I don't care how much money families got. You're not alone to feel that way. Brenna Lilly says, it was stated on Reddit that Loach and Barry talked about something like this since high school. But what if stated on Reddit is coming from 4chan? I'd bet money on it. Okay, so somebody did a Reddit post basically off the 4chans. And if the original 4chan writer was Adam and JD to implicate Loach and Barry, it would make sense why the dog is still alive. Uh-huh. It was posted to Quinn, her Beth's Insta. Kaylee told Adam that Maddie flushed the drugs. In my opinion, what if Maddie told Adam that Xana knew that he had a crush on her and she made fun of Adam in some way? Like, why would I go after him when I got such a hot guy as Ethan? I'm not victim blaming, I'm asking. And then Maddie told Adam everything at the bar, and JD was already pissed. I don't know. I think it had to be something pre-planned because, oh my gosh, those booms you have in your head? All right, let's go back to the boom that we've got, the triangulation. Jack Showalter, Jack D, and Adam at the bar. Triangulation. Showalter tracking him home. Remember how I said Dylan and Bethany knew Showalter? At least Bethany, I have a photograph of her sitting on Showalter's lap, okay? In high school. She had dark hair, but it's Bethany. Okay. They definitely knew each other. Listen, you guys. DM's the one that begged Kaylee back. Who would she do that for? Unless it was that little group. DM begging Kaylee to come back, and DM and Bethany covering up for the guys, and Adam and JD being the individuals. That could be freaky. Robin Davis Duxford says, Danny, please check out the new case if 3 Missing people from Moscow, Pullman, 2 younger college students, and a child. I did hear about it. I did hear about it. It was weird because the girl left the airport. Like she said she was going to go to the bathroom, but apparently she left. And I could have the story wrong, so check it out, do your own research. But I think the mother was still standing at the gate with the girl's stuff, and nobody has seen her since. And her fiance and his daughter are gone as well, missing. Hey, Brian's Ramblings. Hello, hello. How are you? Clark says right printed cartels would have killed the dog as well, in my opinions. Paco Jules is asking, did Jax have a red Mustang? See, I'm wondering if that is Showalter's. I don't know. That's a great question. Glenda Henshaw says, do you think these kids would unalive over that? I think Jack D would. I think Jack D would. Too many times in life have jilted lovers done this, not to question it. Give me a 1 if you think that this could be Adam in this mask. I have never seen eyes match like that. That creeps me the heck out. That creeps the heck out. That creeps me out. I'm coming back to chat. Clark says, I can't see this being incompetence. So why are they trying to pin it on BK? Why him? Anybody else want to take it? I've said the answer to my knowledge. I feel that he's a patsy from out of state, and that's all they wanted. Rival college, a patsy, just so it didn't fall back on the college. That's just my humble opinion. Let's all pull our resources and go buy a huge island, says Glenda. We would have fun. We would. DC says, I think rug bell groups, if told or pled about, get to... I can't read that, sorry. I will be the mayor, Glenda. I don't want the mayor position. I don't want to have to make choices and decisions. Look at O.J. Simpson. There you go. With a knife. Watch, they'll come up with a glove that doesn't fit. Right now, I'm going to tell you, we're going to be working it out to see if everything we have heard from Steve G and the coroner to date fits what we would understand a K-bar to be able to do for damage. And so, if the sheath doesn't fit, will they have to acquit? Are you feeling me? Kind of like the OJ thing. Fallon says she was getting ready to go on a trip with mom to Italy, went to the bathroom, and last camera caught her leaving airport with a frantic look on her face and left her luggage there. That is what I heard. It's weird. It's weird. Randall McKenzie says, I think the state has a ton of evidence that had to be a bloody scene, and if the timeline is correct, the unsub didn't have time to clean it up. Thank you, Randall. SGT Friday's video. I don't know who SGT is. Jenna says, I believe Brian is the guilty party. And I respect that, Jenna. Absolutely. Can you explain why you feel that way? I just want to know, I know you believe it, but is there something specific? Or is it just your hunch? Or do you believe it enough that you would vote him to death? Jenny Bell says a lot of soulless people in the world, in my opinion. Pam Omish. Pam O says you need to get your PI license. I don't need a PI license. I got everything I need with you guys right here. Brian's Rambling says Karen Reed pretend to at least go in the scene of the possible crime. Interesting. Bellin says Jack D was Kay's family first thought of being the attacker. Exactly. They were highly suspicious of him. They've known him for years. I added that part. And the interactions between them at this time. Dream Weaver says, in my opinion, Adam and JD dealing with D. Interesting. Glenda Hinshaw says, one of the cars was a X6 Series BMW. I'm a lifelong BMW owner. The markings, lights, sound are all BMW all day. I am all in on the car being a BMW. Are you talking about Linda Lane? Aw, Beb, thank you for that snooper chat. You say, I think the Careless Whisper song on the grub truck may speak volumes. That would be creepy. That would be creepy. Jenny Bill says 171 likes, but 414. Can y'all hit the like button? Thank you. Show your love. Share your love. We're here to share our love with you. DC says, all know, I'm okay. No, he wasn't accused of the crime he committed, apparently. Not ye bros Mendez. I missed something, but I think I get the gist. Thank you, dear. Tanya says, I personally haven't seen enough evidence to say either way. I don't know if he's guilty or innocent. I totally respect that. Brian's Rambling says, and look at the white shirt on the dude behind Maddie's ponytail. Are you guys talking on the grub truck? Jenna says, the touch DNA on the sheath. Okay. So at least you're basing it on science, right? So do you know what touch DNA is? And are you aware that the military won't allow touch DNA to be used in a court of law because it can be transferred from any object multiple times, and therefore it does not link anybody directly to a location or an item? I'm just saying. I mean, I appreciate your opinion. I'm just helping you with facts. Gidget D says, oh my God, I don't think BK did this in my opinion. Please, no hate on me. We never hate nobody. Aw, see? Jennifer got love. Her dad is a cop prop. San and Ethan possibly being attacked outside. Some people do believe that. Aw, thank you, Jenny. Tamara Terry. Did I miss what Tamara Terry said? I'm going to go down instead of up, otherwise I get too far back. Paco Jewel says, Red Mustang had DNA from crime scene. I bet it's from that house. They were busy with their little hazmat suits, weren't they? They were getting something. We don't know if it was DNA, but it was definitely something they were digging in there. And it wasn't that far from the house. It does make you wonder. Brian Rambling's JD's face is on the guy's white t-shirt. Same face stuck at the table. Brian's Ramblings, honey, what footage are you talking about? Like same face stuck at the table. JD is on the guy's white shirt. Where are you talking, hon? And the sheath is transportable, too. Very true. Very true. Organ traffic. Well, I can't say that. I can't. I can't even show it I hope I won't get in trouble. Jeannie Bill says, you too, Fallon Lovely? It's spelled weird. What? Oh, good to see you. I thought they were leaving. Nikki Watson, Brian, do what? I do remember someone's face on someone's shirt. I found it odd. Y'all got me really wondering. I want to see it. That doesn't going to go anywhere in trial. Prosecutor already said they weren't using it in the trial. No. They've never said they're not going to use the sheath or the DNA in the trial. They said they're not going to use the IgG, which is how they got that. But we haven't heard confirmed that the DNA won't be used. We have not heard that. Clark says, I'm going to say anybody that plans this out would have had that sheath secured. Unless, Clark, it's possible that the girls, like if that was really said, do we still have the PCA up? No, I don't. If it was really said there's someone here or whatever, if that really is to be, there's someone here, the girls may have grabbed their own knife. We all know they had big knives. We've seen the pictures, cutting watermelon and just screwing around at Halloween. All of them got knives. It's their choice. That's their weapon, big knives. So if the girls get scared because they say someone's here, could it have been Xana got a knife, right? Could it have been Maddie, Kaylee? And then if we have corrupt law officials such as BP, figure that out, right? Top dog there now. That's overzealous. He could have just used that knife sheath, put it where he wanted, and that could explain why we don't have an exact position, because it's appearing with one officer saying, from the doorway, I could say it lean underneath the victim. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. Unless you Superman, you got x-ray vision. Right? So if the sheath got moved and planted, then we could look at all the ways that they could have got DNA from Brian. They were highly suspecting him, I believe, from the second he went in for an interview. Whether they got his DNA off a license or maybe during the interview, who knows. Touch DNA can be moved onto that with a Q-tip. In the scientific world, known as a buccal swab. Just like that. And it's done by bad cricket cops all the time. And then given to the lab. And remember, nothing was found the first time around. Nothing. It was clean as a whistle. It took a different lab, third party, right? But did you see the size of the invoice? And it was billed before they even did the work. Interesting. Nikki Watson says, wait, OMG, there's a pic of DL on couch smoking. 8 thinks it's DL. I could be wrong, but I'm going to figure it out because I did see it. Yes, that's him. He was smoking on a couch. And it looks just exactly like the couch at Maddie's. Jenny Bell says, I don't think there was a DoorDash, another story, but using the name connecting Jack in the box, in my opinion. Well, if the victims, okay, if this is as simple as we have the ex-lover, a jealous wannabe lover, and then we have 2 girls in the house that nobody likes, I'm just saying, nobody's getting along. That's hypothetical. I'm going off of a couple videos where, there was some really bad stuff said. Somebody tried to make it sound like it was a hip hop song or something, but it was vile, and it was towards DM, and it was Kaylee or Maddie. I can't remember. Maybe Maddie. All right. So let's say these 4 and Jack Showalter has been snubbed, like you saw. They snub him. Let's say these 5 individuals have had enough. If it is them, it would explain the dog being alive, right? Because JD would want that dog. It would explain, what did you tell Adam? Right? It would explain, they're going to get you girls. Showalter. tracking the girls. It could explain how everybody, the KILLERs, knew that house inside and out, including that hidden step that you'd have to do in the dark. They couldn't, these men can parkour, go up, take care of business, and come right back out the windows as if it was nothing. They're both athletic as crazy. They're both great with axes. JD juggles axes. They both took part, or at least JD took part in the axe throwing contest the night before. We've got DM bringing Kaylee back. And we heard allegedly she was the main target because she was tore up by far the worst and that her face was completely destroyed. Tour 16 says BF knows everything in my opinion. Vivian P says, thought it was Taco Bell. I'm confused if it was Taco Bell or not because I do know Taco Bell was, and that gets weird. So if it was not Jack in the Box, which is sitting on the counter, we see it on the counter, with Anna's name on it in the house. Oh, somebody's streaming and yelping. However, I think it's weird that the private driver dropped off these girls and allegedly went to Taco Bell. Through his own words, he went to Taco Bell. That's his alibi. And then went home. So if it turned out that the DoorDash driver went to Taco Bell, and that's also the Uber that showed up, or not Uber, but the DoorDash driver, that'd be too quinky-dink for me. That would mean that the private driver dropped him off and then went to Taco Bell. Why? That would confuse me. You could be right, Carolyn. DoorDash was a ruse, in my opinion, to fudge the entire timeline. Susan Roscoe says, and then there's a private driver, neighbor, spouse work for MPT that doesn't like the neighbor, BK. You're right. You're right. Helpers, Adam, and Jack S. I'm going to add, in my opinion, Bethany DM, Jack S, Jack D, and Adam. Missy Moo says, too many Jacks. Jack D, Jack S, Jack in the Box. It's not that spirit talking. Private driver has a K-bar on pictures. Could have helped too. That's what I'm asking. You're right. That's the question I'm saying, Susan. Did the private driver also do DoorDash driver? DoorDash driver was Jack in the Box, says Brie May. What if it is Jack? Brian Rambling. Both moms got their charges reduced and dropped. True. All right, my lovely Luz, I love you incredibly much. I am so grateful for the time that you came and kept me company tonight so that I didn't have to, sit and talk true crime to Jack and Lucky. My dog's hear enough of it. And I appreciate the time that you offered to me and all the support. You guys are incredible and generous. I am not going to be on for at least one night, if not two. I'm going to try to live without talking true crime for 48 hours while I actually buckle down, no squirrel syndrome, and work on getting these studios set up so that when the time is right, after I'm done with my last dental surgery and I've healed, I'll be able to come on here and be like, here's my face and good to see you again. But until then, don't forget about me. Please hit replay. Please hit love. Or like, whatever you like. Share the love. Be supportive. And you always are. You always are. I get the most amazing comments. I really appreciate that so incredibly much. So, until I am with you again, let's see. Let's get over to our movie time. Let's look at this one more time, you guys. Should we look at it? Let's do this before we go. Okay, let's get the transparency. Watch it. I'll go really slowly. That upper lip is exact. If he shut his mouth, look at the dot. It lands right where... Y'all, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. All right, my lovelies, let's get this on the screen. What did I do? Let's get rid of the PCA. Let's see. What else do we want? Let's get our fire crackling background. And a big shout out to Brandon Maddox. And the song is Time Will Tell on You, dedicated to all those victims without a voice. I love you all, to the moon and back.
You can tell yourself and all our friends I was wrong and you were right. But your sins that happened in the dark will come out in the light. I'm not gonna waste my breath, I won't put up a fight. 'Cause the days are gonna whisper and the months are gonna talk until the years yell out the truth. Time will tell, time will tell on you. When a train whistles far away, and when the cold wind blows, when the lightning in your eyes reveals the darkness in your soul, the world will be reminded of what it already knows. 'Cause the days are gonna whisper and the months are gonna talk until the years yell out the truth. Time will tell, time will tell on you. No one may ever say a thing, but surely as the seasons change, you'll feel like every finger points at you 'cause you're to blame. And the days are gonna whisper and the months are gonna talk until the years yell out the truth. Time will tell, time will tell on you. It's gonna tell on you.